All set? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Conservation Commission meeting, July 24th, 2019. By state law, this meeting is video and audio taped. Okay, first on the agenda, Highland Lake. We have the applicants here.
Representative, yep.
Lauren Sullivan from Solitude Lake Management.
Jeff Castellani from Solitude Lake Management.
So I think that you received all the answers from the questions that you had previously. If you want to go through those, or
I don't think we need to run. Do you need to run through all the items that
No.
were dangling?
No, I think we went through that last meeting.
yeah.
But is there anyone here tonight that has any, I'll give you a brief synopsis of what's kind of going on. So water chestnuts grow about 20% a year. If you do not harvest them, the pods stay, 7 to 10 years active in water. So the best way to do it, there's two ways to do it. You could do it with a chemical, or you could do it with a mechanical harvester. You have the most success with a combination of the two, but right now we're doing the mechanical harvesting. And that will get rid of what you see above ground and the pods that are below water level. And by getting them out of the lake, that saves the lake, greatly improves any aquatic life, amphibious life. So that's what's on the agenda, and that's what the applicant has applied for. And we went through a few things. They were short last meeting, and the agent has assured me that everything's up to par and ready to go. So if anybody has anything they'd like to add, I can grab a microphone. Anyone?
Or any question?
Any questions, or? Well,
Oh, if I may, Barbara, did you say, what was the date? They're supposed to be July 29th?
29th, the original schedule, starting date, yes.
29th, okay, so, and then they're accessing 15,
King Philip Trail.
okay, and they've got the signatures, the people were very nice. I don't know if they're here in the audience.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they were so awesome. They took me down to the lake so I could see where they were, accessing for the bank there, for getting pictures to make sure that always gets cleaned up. And Lauren, right?
Yep.
Did you figure out with Public Works as far as who's going to be recording that? Did he get back to you?
Or no, he hasn't responded to me yet for the order.
Yeah.
For the registry, he didn't respond yet, but
Okay.
I'll reach out to him and ask, because I can come by tomorrow and get it.
is he still on vacation?
No, but I think they have street closings or something tomorrow, bright and early, whenever they start that.
Seekonk Street.
Yes, Seacoast, at the railroad.
They're putting in they were here, the applicants were here for that. They need to fix the grade on the road at the crossing for the double track that's going in.
Okay. All right, so, but, we need that recording information. And I'll be in the office tomorrow. Questions, phone calls, anything, let's just make sure we get this
Okay.
super.
Absolutely.
Anyone on the board? Commission? Either one? No? No questions? Okay. Then we just need a motion to
To close it?
close it, and then issue the certificate.
To close?
Well, we're issuing an order of conditions, right?
Well, we need to close, right, and then, right, we've got the order of conditions, and somebody vote, to issue. I think everybody's looked at those. Nobody gave me any feedback, so,
Yeah, I
a
think we were good.
motion to issue the, to approve the project and then issue the order of conditions as written.
I will make a motion to close the public hearing on Highland Lake NOI number 240-614 and to issue an order of conditions as written.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 0. We're good.
Thank you.
Yep, so
That's good.
9 o'clock on tomorrow.
You're open?
You know,
Okay.
those will be ready, so if somebody just lets me know who's coming by for them,
Okay, sure.
or just show up.
Yep. Sounds
Okay,
good.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
We're all set for the 29th then?
As soon as the access is prepared so that we can access it, yes.
Yep.
Awesome, awesome, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And remember, if there's any problems, just call Public Works Department. Don't call Conservation. Thank you all for coming. That was awesome. Did everybody sign that? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks,
So
everybody.
we just signed, no?
Yeah, well, we have the scars. We know what it's like to pull. We did it by hand. We did it by
Need me
hand.
anywhere?
Yeah.
Like little alien pods.
Sign your life away.
It's like a memento.
Wow, I think that's the most we ever had.
No. The least amount of questions.
Yeah.
The last meeting, nobody was here for it. This meeting
We
was...
all pulled them. We all know what it is.
Thank you. Thank
Horrible
you.
stuff.
Keolis. It says
That's the
Keolis.
tracks.
Okay.
She's the engineer for the railroad tracks, I think.
No.
Because that's gonna start tomorrow,
we
and
have-
then the gas company starts the following week from over here.
For what, Seekonk?
Seacon all the way to
Somebody
New
told
Hill.
me
Dentist?
that's why they paved Cleveland, because all the traffic will be going that way, so
Yeah.
they won't.
Yep.
Well, I was doing
Well, that's not the
75.
only reason, but
I was doing 75 Cleveland.
Hey, hey.
And I said,
Oh.
what, they
I
paved
thought you were
because
doing
you're
75
putting...
miles an hour down
Oh,
Cleveland.
good Lord, no. No, you
Yeah.
can't see.
They paved that, yeah.
Well, but I said,
you-
oh, they're paving this because this house is going up for
Yeah,
sale. That's
right.
what somebody said, because they would be
Submitting these
closing.
crimes on-
Everybody signed, please?
I believe so.
Did you?
It's good you admit your crimes on tape.
Yes.
One, two. What? Whose crimes? Whose crimes?
Everybody signed the
Okay. What crimes on tape? Oh, him?
speeding.
Speeding.
No, he's speeding.
No, Janet said she was doing 70, she was doing, working on 75 on
No,
Cleveland Street.
75
But
Cleveland, the house.
Number 75. I said, what do you mean you're doing 75 miles an hour on Cleveland Street?
Okay, the next two items, we have 10 Berkshire Street, request for certificate of release. And this is in old condition.
Yeah, look at the number. It's one of the first issued under the State Wetland Protection Act.
February 1980.
But they're number 240-9.
So, all right, so we just need a motion to, what, close and release?
To issue the certificate of release.
Okay, we need a motion to issue the certificate of release.
These are old, I'm sorry, this might have Berkshire and Applewood. I don't even know if it's the same, like subdivisions. When they get the order of conditions, it'll be for that whole big parcel. Now, little houses come out, and then they fall underneath that blanket order of conditions, and then it's usually years later when there's closing, and you know how lawyers can be when they find these old things. So this, this puts it on the deed that that's expired and it's no longer valid.
I move to issue the certificate of release for 10 Berkshire Street, number 240-9.
I'll second.
Friend.
Okay, vote, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Abstained? Okay, you want to sign that?
Does she have, okay. Berkshire. And same with the next one, it's, I think, the same
This
idea.
one is from 2002. We need the same thing for 2 Applewood Road.
Yeah.
to request certificate of release, to make a motion.
Same project, basically.
Different location in town.
Okay. I'll move that we have a request for certificate of release for property number 240-347.
I'll second.
Applewood Road.
I'll second it.
Ooh,
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
zero,
Abstain?
super.
All right, now.
Super, super, super. All right. Just to make sure.
There's those two.
Good, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super.
Okay. Now we have, need
29.
to close, and then,
No, we already closed.
We closed.
29 Needham, and last time we were supposed to do the order conditions, and we didn't, so we just need to vote to issue the order conditions. That's the one where they're doing the addition on the house?
I move to issue the order of conditions for 29 Needham Street, number 240-612.
Second.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Abstain? Okay. Passes.
Six, 1, 2. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Here you go, Fred. All right, one thing we could do next is, we have the meeting notes from June 12th. Has everybody had a chance to read through them and have any issues with them?
I was absent, so I have no issues.
I wasn't on the
issues?
board at the time, so I have no issues either.
No?
I was present, though. I was here.
Well, she said June 12th and July 12th. I've only got June 12th.
Right.
I think I already
Cross one
signed
of
July
those
12th.
off. Those aren't ready yet. July 10th, just the June
Okay, so,
12th.
all right, so if that's the case, we need a motion to approve the minutes from June 12th, 2019.
I'll move to approve the minutes from June 12th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Okay, then the next would be the minutes from July 10th.
Yeah, those aren't available. They're not ready yet.
They're not ready yet?
They're not ready
Okay.
yet.
So we'll wait to...
Next meeting.
Okay. She said they were ready. I don't know. All right. You know what? She just has it posted on June.
Oh,
Not signed. So we're good on there.
oh. Okay. June 12th.
Is Dan coming?
Not that I'm aware of. Didn't I curb that nicely? Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Oh, and so will this be going into and then not returning to public?
I don't think we need to,
Yeah.
right?
So can we just, could we just close the public hearing and then,
That would be best. That way they're not waiting around to...
so can
Yeah,
we-
because
should we-
that's why I did the only thing we'd be coming back in is to sign the minutes. So we've already signed the minutes.
Okay.
Does anybody have anything else of issue that they want to discuss? Okay, so
Oh, and then we have the little cheat notes, right?
we can make a motion to close the public hearing?
But you have to say
You have to make a
about,
motion to go into
let
executive.
them know. You have the little cheat sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
um,
actually very helpful.
Can you just
Yeah,
say
so I
like,
would you would just amend number one, rather than say, commission will reconvene into open session,
Yeah, so,
just say, will not be reconvening in open session.
or we could just reconvene and then close the meeting when we're done, the executive portion.
but then I think she has to.
Oh, she has
wait
to
for
stay.
us.
Yeah.
She'll
Oh,
have to
okay,
stay.
so we could, that would make more sense, you're right. So,
I think, don't you have to read that?
Yeah, the chair
what's,
has to.
and
You have to
then
read that.
I'll do,
And just say that we will not be reconvening into open session.
what's that now?
Just add the word "not" right here. Will not reconvene.
Oh, okay.
And then just read that.
Yeah.
But, all right, technical people, because the way, forgive us, everyone, but the way this is done is you're going into the first one, and then see 2/3 of the way down, move, conclude executive, enter into open session, because then you have to give, because it's a different reason for the next executive session.
Are we having
Yeah,
Why are
one,
we having
to? Why are
to?
we having to?
one to talk about business and one to sign the minutes from the other executive sessions.
And we can't do that at the end of the first one? Why not?
Well, we do. I don't know, this is just, I guess there's,
Oh,
Because we can only have an executive session for one purpose.
Yeah,
That's what it appears.
That's true.
and I think there are
Okay,
specific
now I follow.
reasons you can have them, and I
Okay.
think you don't want to say we're having it for a bunch of reasons, we're just doing it for that one reason and then coming back,
Okay,
and then,
so we'll just do that. We'll just, for this one, I guess we'll just keep it open, and then at close of the next one.
Well, why don't we start with approving the minutes, because that
Yeah.
won't take nearly as long as the
That's
other.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with number two, and then,
and you've got the green cheat sheet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, I request a motion that the commission enter an executive session under MGL C30A, Section 21A, exemption number 7, to comply with or act under the authority of any general law in order to approve minutes from the 5/8/19 and 6/18/19 executive sessions, and that the following persons also be invited into the executive session. Janet DeLonga. Further, that at the conclusion of the executive session, the commission will reconvene into the, or not,
We are. Oh,
we are for this one.
Right.
will not reconvene into...
Will
Will
We will
reconvene
reconvene.
for this one. The next one we won't.
Okay, okay. We'll reconvene into open for the purpose of continuing the business of the meeting.
I make a motion to go into executive session.
I make a motion to go into executive session.
I think I have to say that.
Oh,
A
I'm
commissioner
sorry.
has to say that, and then we need a second.
Oh,
Or then,
okay.
and then you need to
Yeah.
go through all those.
We need to do a roll call vote.
Okay. I think we all. Okay. Alexander Fair, aye.
Alex Whiteside, aye.
I, Fred LaBerge, aye.
I, Alan Finning, aye.
And both Alexes, good?
Yep.
Aye. Okay. Jim Olson, aye.
Okay.
Now we go into executive session.
Executive session, right, so I
The
think they've
video
got,
should cut out then, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
they've got to cut the feed there, please.
understand what substantive discussion we can have.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, I think we should just vote to close the public hearing, and we can reschedule an executive session when council's going to be present. I don't see what benefit we're going to get from having the executive session now.
I agree.
We don't have, I would like to see a report from Dan that shows what Mr. Garner found as overlays.
Can we say this in open? I don't.
Yeah, we're in open session now.
We're in
I
open
know, but is it all right saying
session.
this?
Let's close.
Well, right, we're just
We
choosing
could
not to
just
go
go
back.
into executive session for a couple of minutes.
But then you need which number reason are you going into?
Litigation strategy.
Right.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Just go in,
All right. So, yeah, you read number 1.
so
And just say this time that we're not going back.
we'll
to open.
not convene, okay.
Right.
I request a motion the commission enter an executive session under MGLA C30A, Section 21A, exemption number 3, to discuss strategy with respect to litigation regarding 144 Seccong Street, that the following persons also be invited into executive session: Janet DeLonga. Further, that at the time the conclusion of the executive session, the commission will reconvene and will not reconvene into open session for the purpose of entering, I'm sorry, I'm going to reread the last sentence. Further, that at the conclusion of the executive session, the commission will not reconvene into open session. I declare that an open meeting will have a detrimental effect on the bargaining position of the public body. We will now take a roll vote. Please state your name and say aye if you agree to entering into executive session.
Alex Whiteside, aye.
Alexander Fair, aye.
Fred LaBerge, aye.
Alan Finney, aye.
Jim Wilson, aye.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Should we tell her that